Hey guys, it's me again.
Hi.
What up? Um, if you watched the last video when I made the scratch motorcycle, I said I would make the G.I. Joe Extreme Road Bullet. But clearly, this is not it. I'm sorry, not really. I opted on making the L.C.V. Recon Sled instead. I had mixed results here and there. I'll go through explaining some of the decisions I've made. Now remember, this is not a tutorial, it's just a showcase. So let's go. If you have been following my videos before, you guys know the challenge. Use stuff that is just around the house. I had a surplus of materials from the last project I had. So I just opted on making this Recon Sled with whatever parts I had left over. And a very good example of that is the paint. The only new paint I bought was the green, which I used to spray the majority of the body. But where you seen silver and black, that is from the last project I had. So I had a little paint left over, so I just utilized that. So you guys could clearly see that not everything will be exactly like the vintage toy. But I took a little liberties here and there to put my own little spin on it. But basically it's I got my inspiration from the original toy. So let's begin. Alright guys, so we'll start from the front. The reason why it has this clear plastic, I proclaimed in the last video that the next project that I will make will have a LED light here. So while building this thing, I realized that the 9-volt battery which I used wasn't strong enough to push the bike itself, neither light the LEDs. So I had to scrap the LED, unfortunately. Here, this is what in the original figure they call the machine guns. They made strictly out of Bristol board and cardboard. The same thing for the bullets. These were made out of these are the sticks here. Painted it silver, cut it up in several pieces and then stuck them together. As you can see here. Next up is what they call the rolling Boogie Wheels. Pronouncing that right, Boogie Wheels or Boogie Wheels. That pivot at 40 degrees. Recall that the original toy, it could have turned left and right at 40 degrees. This clearly can't do that, so this is typically a dragster again. So the main structure of the wheels are made out of cardboard and popsicle sticks here. I made the wheels thicker so it will be a little bit more intimidating, and just to add in, the wheels actually work. Flipped on the other side, we have the second machine gun and the periscope pivots, which doesn't pivot, it's stationary there, actually stuck onto the body. We move along here to the foot pegs, which were also made of these, with some foam board connected to the body. There was this special feature on the original toy where the body will hinge. I think they used to call it the hinged body for adjustable riding positions. That's absent from my model. I wasn't able to put that piece of engineering in. Alright, so the glass windshield was actually made out of my Destro's packaging. And if you take a look on the inside, I printed out the dashboard and glued it in, obviously, and then I made these out of those sticks, so the Joes will have something to grip onto while they drive the Recon Sled. Take a better look at the console inside. Alright guys, so I made a mistake here.
Don't worry about it. We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
I actually scuffed the paint while trying to get the console in, but I'll touch that up a little later. As we move along, this is where the jaw will be lying down in the prone position, and the whole gimmick of this thing was to make it motorized. So at the top you'll see the switch. I was able to make the pivot guns, which actually pivot. We're at the back. This is where all the magic actually happens. Now you must be wondering, alright, well, before I get into that, the G.I. Joe symbol, I actually print this out, cut it, stuck it on the top. Now you must be wondering, what is this black chest? Now the reason why this is here is without this would have just been plain. So I say, you know what, you may have this extra little gimmick at the top here, and what it actually is, as I said, probably give it away, is a chest. So you can put your different weapons, backpacks and stuff in it. So I'll demonstrate. Alright, so you have the gun, backpack, earpiece. This is the other gimmick of my Recon Sled. Now you know from if you watched the prior video when I made the bike, you know I don't like to permanently glue the motor, neither the battery, onto the vehicle itself. So this suggestion I actually got from Grim, but he made this suggestion after I built the bike. It was a good suggestion anyway. Just use Velcro. So this is able to move, or I'm able to take it off. So instead of putting a hinge here, it's actually Velcro. So let me show you guys the inner workings. So this is the motor in the cap. You know, just in case the motor seizes or it doesn't work anymore, I'm able to change it out. This is the 9-volt battery cap, and the 9-volt battery actually fits in this cavity here. On the other side is the wiring, which goes to the switch. I almost forgot, and of course the two pulleys, one on the engine, one on the wheel, and the rubber band, so this thing could probably move. So this is the size comparison with the 6-inch classified Lady J. Here are the two most important questions. Question number 1, does it work? Okay, so you guys see the battery is in, so you just back it up and hit the switch, and it works. It works. Now for the second question, does a modern figure fit in it? Here she is, Lady J on the Recon Sled. Just bring it in a little closer. You can see her hands are actually holding on to the sticks. I feel like a genius. But guys, I realized something while putting her on the Recon Sled with the battery, but I'll explain that in the final thoughts. Final thoughts. Alright, so you guys must be wondering why I didn't show you guys footage of Lady J riding away on the Recon Sled. It's because I couldn't, so the Recon Sled didn't move.
You serious?
I put a brand new battery in. I made a big miscalculation.
Wait! You weren't listening, were you?
Don't worry about it. We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
What I didn't calculate for is the weight of the Recon Sled, the battery, and the figure. and the size of the motor actually that's supposed to pull this thing along. The motor just wasn't strong enough to pull all those things along. Couldn't even pull itself along. Yeah guys, that was a bummer. Well, you know, everything is a learning experience, so I learned from this one.
Boy, so you actually learned something today? What is this, Full House?
And hopefully on the next one, it will be better. So that was, well, my attempt of a motorized Recon Sled. I hope you guys liked the video. I'll see you guys on the next one.